It's not a very nice day in paradise today. It's our 110th anniversary. It's Tuesday the 9th of July. It's supposed to be a day to celebrate, and there is a lot to celebrate, but unfortunately there's a number of things that aren't good to celebrate. It's a very, very sad day, and the weather is perfectly reflecting the mood of everybody on the farm. It's Wednesday now, so it's over 24 hours since I took that last bit of video clip, and I've not taken a lot of video over the last 24 hours. It's 24 hours since Teddy went to sleep and we were all over in Yorkshire, and today has been a day of reflection. I did turn my phone off for a lot of the day. I've read a lot of your messages, and once again you've all reminded me what just a fabulous community you all are, with your incredible support. It's been really lovely actually today, because one of our guardian angels, Lindsay Furness, is visiting us at the moment. And we were hoping to do the 110-year celebration yesterday, which for obvious reasons, we couldn't go ahead with. But as I said in that clip from yesterday, we've got so much to be thankful for and so much to be grateful for. And it's been really lovely just to spend time with Lindsay and her friend David, and to meet the wonderful Bessie, of Bessie's Barn. But as you can see, the rain keeps falling, which continues to be a reflection of the mood and the sadness. But life has to go on, and what I'd like to do is share in the rest of this video lots of clips from over the last few days of things that have been happening here. As you can see behind me, all of this digging work, it looks like a bomb site, but it all serves a purpose, and Vince has been incredibly busy digging trenches here, getting water pipes in, knocking down what was left of Hoytzer and Jubba's house. So, there's an awful lot going on, but it's a bit muddy and wet at the moment. We've got the stables that are prepped for the mats going down, so, that's another exciting thing. We've got the work being done down in the field. So, as much as there's so much sadness right now, please do enjoy the rest of these clips. As always, they're going to be very random, but it gives you a little bit more of an idea of what's been going on behind the scenes while we've all been dealing with Teddy Bear. Hey Hol, we can brush up occasionally.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, as can Annie. Look, Hidda wants to come too. Do you want to come too? Do you remember the days when you used to pull the carriage? Hey? Are you glad Annie has to do it now? Yeah. Oh, darling. Annie, Hol, are you ready for this?
Very. Oh.
It's like Laurel and Hardy, isn't it? Back, Hol. We got a bit soggy.
Yeah, we did.
Bride and groom got a little bit soggy,
Yeah.
but I think they enjoyed it, didn't they?
They did. They were a really sweet couple.
And was Annie brilliant?
She was brilliant.
Do you love her again now?
Well, I always love Annie. It's a love-hate relationship, because, you have to bear in mind, I'm out here more cleaning up her wee, the most.
She hasn't weed actually during the drive, has she?
She hasn't, no.
She'll be desperate to wee now.
And then it's when you have to work around her when she blocks the hay hole. And then when you open a stable to put one of the ill ones in overnight, Annie then goes in it. And it's just all these little things, and it's like, Annie.
Yeah, but you know what? She's brilliant, isn't she? Wasn't she brilliant?
Well, she is brilliant, but if she could just be a little bit more considerate.
Been having a look round this little, what looks like a little earthquake out here. And as I said before, this scares me a bit. I like to see it when it's done. But this is the challenging bit. Like I said the other day, digging through this little lot. It's very, very lovely stone though. There's a lot more of it to get through. And then here you can see all of this stuff is the original shredded carpet and rubber that we had in here as a surface, which was on top of this membrane to stop it getting muddy. And then we topped it up with wood chip, so it's a mixture of very soft surface, but even with the membrane down, it ended up getting really muddy and stodgy, which is why we want to put down a more stable surface here once this is all cleared and levelled out with concrete again. Look, Michael's here with Ellis, and he's got Bessie's barn all nicely levelled out. What's this stuff called that you put down?
Self-levelling cement.
Self-levelling cement.
It's got fibres in, so hopefully it's nice and strong and doesn't break up yet.
And then Quattro will be able to glue the mat straight onto that.
Beautiful, yeah. It'll
Yeah.
finish like that, really sort of quite shiny and smooth, you know.
Yeah. So we need to cone this off so that nobody comes and treads on it. Although you say it dries in 3 hours.
Well, that's what the packet says. You obviously don't go on it.
Yeah. Well, I'll go and... Well, the cones are there, so we'll cone it off. Then you're going to do the 2 stables.
Yeah, I'll do those now.
Excellent.
Number 8, 9 bagfuls.
Yeah, and you're making poor Ellis work, even though she's not feeling very well.
Well, I don't feel very well. But look, the sun's out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm in my thick winter coat because it's that cold. So Michael's just had a catch up with Vince on everything that's happening out here. So there's rocks and soil and stone everywhere. The digger's doing its job. Vince is having fun chopping through rock. His ears are probably ringing the whole time because it's just constant. Oh, and look, the rain's coming again. What a surprise. Are you happy with how that went down, Michael? Yeah? So you've got that bit at the back, and then what, tomorrow you'll...
Yeah, we'll do the whole lot again and then come right through. It's only going to make a little difference, but, you know, it's worth it.
Well, it is, because at least then the water will flow the right way.
Yeah.
And the mats will stick.
And at least they can seal their floor to something decent instead of this. This is quite dry and concrete.
And so if there was anything leaking up through the floor on the other side, you know how I said that stable got really wet?
Yeah.
Would this seal it?
It should do,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should do.
After Nero's little field wound that he had that's kept him in for the last few days, he's been in keeping Uber company, the other way round for a change. It's closed up well enough that I'm happy for him to go back out. And this just shows how much more polite he is now, because usually if he's been in for a while, he'd be trying to pull a little bit. But he now respects the fact that if I shake the rope at him or give a little half halt, he does slow down and walk at a slower pace. But what we're going to do, because as you know, Uber has had a bit of lammy, so Frey's got him there behind, and he's got the muzzle back on. He's going to go out into the orchard to see how he gets on down there with Nero, while Iceman and Hunnis go in the adjoining field here. Muddy pool. Looking much better without all those reeds. Oh, is Uber trying to go in there? Get the orchard instead, sweetheart. Now we've put their fly sheets on, not necessarily because there's lots of flies, because it's very windy at the moment and obviously there's not a lot of sun around. But it actually gives them a bit more protection because it has been dropping to about 8-9 degrees at night, which is a a lot colder than it would usually be at this time of year. Just gives them a little bit of protection because obviously they've got their nice thin summer coats now. Stops them getting a little bit chilly because we know that Nero is a bit more vulnerable to changes in temperature than some of the others. They look happy enough. Uber's going to have to learn how to eat through his muzzle. Do you think he'll get on with that, Frey? No? He's going to come back over and ask for help now. Be like, Frey, help me! Oh, Uber! Now you know how Iceman has felt.
Will he get it off as easy as ice does?
Yeah, possibly, because he's very smart. So there's not much activity with the digger at the moment because there's been a number of issues with them over the last few days, but fortunately Luscombe's have come out to help Vince get it sorted because today is the last day that he's going to be able to peck this area here because we've got visitors coming into the house. And as you've seen from previous videos, it's not the quickest or easiest job to do. Meanwhile, we're doing something that we can't even remember the last time that we did this together.
There'll be at least 2, if not 3 months.
Yeah, so Holster's on her yodel.
Yeah.
Jodie's on Ren Pen.
Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
There is a hole in the wall. It's that very scary hole in the wall yodel. And I'm on the lovely Dow. So we used to do Friday hacks all the time. And we haven't done them for ages. And it's nice for the horses to get out, but it's equally nice for us to get out in it whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our Friday treat to ourselves. Michael and Ellis are back. He's just supervising the trailer. And he's just snoozing. And there. Oh, he's wafting. He's wafting. He's cooking up a storm. Have you done it? Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, how exciting. Oh, this makes me very happy. Well, I missed a lot of what was going on out here yesterday. But I do know that there were issues with the digger, so we kind of lost a day. Well, we did lose a day of peckering out the rock here. Although Vince is getting there, but it still needs to come up to the gateway. And unfortunately, we can't do it over the next few days because we've got visitors in the house and it's quite noisy, so it's quite frustrating. But you know, you get these setbacks, and what Vince got started on instead was taking this wall down. So he's had to do this by hand because all these bits of rock need saving for when Michael rebuilds it. So this is all on time lapse as well, but it's nice to share just little bits every now and again of how the area is looking. So it looks a bit like a bomb site right now, but it's nice and peaceful at the moment because it's early Saturday morning. And I'll be heading off to Yorkshire soon with Bailey. Good morning, boys. Hello, Angel Eyes. I see that Iceman has got his muzzle off. Did you help him get that off? These two love to have a little sleep on a morning. That's Nero on the left. Uber on the right. He's managed to keep his muzzle on. Got poor Frey here who's caught holes bugs, so isn't feeling great today. cuddle with Uber. You're not planning to get out of bed this morning, Nero? Uber has, because he's got his fray. He's going to have a nice session in the friendship barn this morning. Actually taking Teddy Bear's place with Donna and Matt. So because Teddy Bear's not here for them to have cuddles and loving with, they're going to spend some time with Uber. Oh, Nero. You look a tad dishevelled. You going to come up to the barn? Oh, he's a handsome boy. Hello, gorgeous. How's that leg feeling? Eh? Now, because he's just got up, he's always a lot more uncomfortable on that bad leg that he's had fused. Because it's like any arthritis. When it's not been moving for a while, it seizes up. But by the time we get to the top of the hill, he should be moving on it a little better. So you can see there, he's still going short with that leg, but he's moving a little bit better than he was when he first got up out of bed. Well, Bailey and I have just arrived back from Yorkshire, and I thought, that doesn't look like 3 boys in the field. And Annie's out with Hannes, an Iceman. And then over there is Uber and Nero. So I wonder where Hidda is. Hol's obviously been having a shuffle around today. But Annie looks quite happy out with the boys. But I got a phone call from Tamara when we were sat in Bear's box to say how much Vince had been digging out on this area today. Wow. That's a lot of soil. So I believe it was quite a surprise how much soil was coming out here rather than just rock. And I'm just coming over to this area here, and you can see Vince has dug down about 1.5 foot here, and it was all just soil, which is great, but perhaps means that we're going to need more stone than I originally thought to fill this area and make it mud free for the winter. Are you giving everyone a little dance now, Bean? Yeah. It's beautiful weather back here.
It is actually
very nice. Very, very nice.
Feels like actual summer for once.
Yeah. So it feels a little bit weird having been away and not seen all this work. Oh, Bailey's busy getting filthy now.
Oh, that went in my shoe.
It will have gone in your shoe, you nana.
In my shoe. And I don't have socks on.
No, well, okay, do you want to take that off? That's good Greenbank soil. Meanwhile, there's the sheepies over there. They look happy. Yeah, Vince has obviously been very, very busy today. There's a big pile of soil back over there as well. Oh my goodness.
world can be a crazy place with valleys and with peaks, but you bring joy into my life, turn frowns into cheeks.